Okay, today we are changing a starter on a Subaru 2001 Outback 6-cylinder. First thing you got to do, you got to remove the, well, you don't really have to remove this thing. I was doing something else, but I removed the shroud over the engine, and then this is the air box, which fits right back here. So to access the starter, you need to remove this out. And then basically here's the new starter. So it's always good to look at your part so you know exactly what you're going to be taking apart. So first, there is the positive wire from the battery, I believe. Yeah, that gets hooked up here. This is the control switch, which has a plug you just need to pull off. And then there's two bolts. There's one on top here and one right below, 14 millimeter. And then there's also a ground strap that's attached to the top of the engine here that you want to take off. So I've already done all that here. And yeah, right down there is our starter. So you can see I've already taken off the positive connection here. Right here is where the negative ground strap was attached. And of course, here's the little clip. And that's the little clip that I pulled off here. Mine was really old, so I had to really kind of work to get it off without breaking it. So yeah, first bolt is right here. So I'm just gonna continue to take it off, and then the next bolt is directly under, which is a little bit more difficult to get to, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and then I'll show you what the old starter looks like before I put the new one in. Okay, so here's the old starter. Check it out. The bolt hole actually broke off. I mean, it was already like that. I didn't break it off. It was just barely held in there. So on the bottom here, there's just a stud that comes out. You don't have to thread a bolt in. So yeah, it's just a 14 millimeter bolt that goes on the bottom stud, which makes it a lot easier to get out. So here's my new one, and I'm just gonna stick it in there. Voila. So yeah, basically there is on top here this 14 millimeter bolt and bracket that go in right here, and then on the bottom's the stud that comes out of the base of the engine, and you put the nut on top of there, and you just make your positive connection, your ground, which is over here on the engine, and connect that. You're good to go.